How's it going, everyone? It's Llama, and hopefully you guys are having a good day. Today we're going to be doing my Black Ops 3 wish list. Now let me start out here. Number 1, no exosuits. Now this is no boost jumping or dashing, no quick abnormal movements, including wall running. Why I don't want this in the game is simple. I think that the Call of Duty style needs to stay the Call of Duty style. I think if they're going to have exosuits and exo movements, all that stuff in the game, it needs to stay in Advanced Warfare. This goes back to people worrying about stuff and being incorporated in the next game when it's in the current game, and that's not the way it should be. So hopefully this is just the classic style movement of Call of Duty, and there are no jumping, boost jumping, or dashing, or all that kind of stuff. I just think it throws off the balance of the game. I think people that are skilled at the game are kind of held down a little bit because of how hectic it is. I have people in Advanced Warfare flying over my head 90 degrees above my head, and I can't see them. How the hell am I supposed to retaliate to something like that? So I think that they just need to go back to the normal style of Call of Duty. That's what I would prefer. Dedicated servers, this is simple. We've been saying this forever. Nothing in the game is going to matter if you're lagging your ass off. So hopefully they have dedicated servers and they handle the connections well. No skill-based matchmaking. Also, Advanced Warfare, or Sledgehammer, I'm sorry, with Advanced Warfare does not listen to this damn community, because skill-based matchmaking is horrible in that game, and that's the reason why everybody is getting frustrated with it. So hopefully there's no skill-based matchmaking in the game. I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. The balanced weapons pretty much do the exact opposite of what you did in Black Ops 2. No shotguns, LMGs, snipers, and pistols on top. Make it assault rifles and SMGs on the top, and everything else will file down below. Hopefully, there is no quickscoping. I already know they're going to have quickscoping in the game, so this fantasy, unfortunately, will not be coming true. I only assume that from the past 7 years of Call of Duty. But hopefully there's no quickscoping in Black Ops 3. I'm just tired of it. It's annoying, and you know, it leads to a whole bunch of unfair deaths. And I know there's a community for it. That's fine, whatever. But hopefully it's not in the game. Good maps that flow well. This all hinges on the fact whether or not the game has exo boost jumps and all that kind of shit. Obviously, if it does, then the maps are going to be created differently. But hopefully there is no boost jumps, and that will lead, I think, to better maps. I'm talking about single-layer maps, like good maps like firing range and stuff like that. We want to stay away from crappy layered maps like Chasm from Ghosts. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that one was horrible. That one was an absolute atrocity. So I think they need to have single-layered maps and focus on the flow of the map. Make it fun to play on. No cheap-ass attachments like the target finder. If you want that back, you need to have your head checked. The pick 10 or an altered version of that system needs to come back, but make it to where wildcards that you select don't take up a damn slot just for selecting them, and then you use another point in the point system to actually unlock that perk. Once you get like a wild card, say perk 1 greed, that should be 1 point, and then selecting the perk also should be part of that 1 point. So the wild card and the perk should be both 1 point. It's kind of pointless spending 1 point in the system for an opportunity to have an extra perk or an attachment, whatever the hell it was. It was kind of dumb, you know, using a point just for a wild card. It was kind of stupid. Smooth level progression. Make the players want to level up. Give them an incentive to prestige as well. So not only the levels throughout a single prestige, you know, put like weapons in there, you know, that are good along the way, making people want to level up, but make it to where you actually get rewarded for prestiging, not just an emblem or something. Do something creative, you know, to make the players want to prestige, because a lot of people just get to the top of the first prestige and they just sit there because there's no point in prestiging. So make it to where you actually are rewarded for prestiging, and don't do anything like, you know, buying, you have all the weapons unlocked already, or all the weapons you can buy with points, and don't do something stupid like that. Make it to where you have to level up to unlock the weapons. That's the whole fun part of it. If you guys remember back in Modern Warfare 2, getting to level 80 or 70, whatever the hell it was, I hadn't played it in a long time, but going for the AC, or not the ACR, but the AK-47 was fun because that gun kicked ass, and I wanted to get to the top of the prestige every time just to use it. No supply drops. I know a lot of people want the supply drops back, but I just think that's something along with the exosuits that should just stay in Advanced Warfare. And that leads me into my next one, and this is the main reason why I don't want supply drops, is that I don't want any weapon variants in this game. I think they throw off the balance of the game, and it's extremely unfair. to the unlucky players that can't attain those elite weapons. In Advanced Warfare, the only reason why I'm even competing is because I spent money on advanced supply drops to get elite weapons to contend with other players, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you run into those players that don't have those elite weapons, but most of them do, and it's extremely unfair. Also, just a small thing here, Bare Bones playlist. I want a TDM playlist, a KC playlist, and a DOM playlist for Bare Bones. I play Bare Bones on Modern Warfare 3 whenever I can, and I think that's really fun. It's just a game mode that you can go to just for gun on gun, and you don't have to worry about all the kill streaks and all that bullshit. This is something that I've been asking for since Modern Warfare 2. And this is a map selected playlist. Now think about this. This is a playlist where players can select the maps that they enjoy the best and match up with players who selected the same. This would work with any number of maps, even if you selected just one. It would help you avoid those crappy maps, because we all know in Black Ops 3, as much as we don't want there to be, there's going to be at least one map that we can't stand. That's a given. Bring a good variety to the kill streaks also. I'd like to see the Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, and Dogs from Black Ops 1 return. That would pretty much be the only thing, unless they do some crazy out-of-the-box, never heard of it before kill streak, that would make me interested in going for kill streaks. Include kill streaks in the Pick 10 system, also giving us the option not to use them. I think that's something that Sledgehammer really hit out of the ballpark with that in Advanced Warfare, is that they put the kill streaks in with the Pick 10 system, but they made it to where you don't have to use kill streaks, so you can use those points elsewhere and pick other things. I thought that was really, really cool. And finally, adjust the player's health to where they have a chance to retaliate in a gunfight. In Advanced Warfare, it just seems like you die too often. Not only do you have people flying over your head, and it's just extremely hectic, no strategy whatsoever to the game, I just felt like I died instantly. Seriously, maybe it's a connection issue, but I would instantly be melted whenever somebody saw me. I didn't have a chance to go behind cover, nothing like that. Despite the fast movements that are in the game, I didn't have a chance. Black Ops 2, I think, had a good balance between player health and weapon damage. You could actually retaliate in a gunfight, and I think that made the game a lot more competitive, as well as just a lot better overall. But anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments section below, what is your wish list for Black Ops 3? What do you guys want to see, and what do you not want to see? If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps the channel grow. Also, hit that subscribe button to see more. Llama Legion, stay awesome.